is up, everyone? Tonight we're taking a look at the Harley Quinn DLC story pack. Now this story actually takes place before the events of the main game, so if I were you and I had the chance, I would definitely play this mini story pack before the main game. The Harley Quinn DLC was offered as a pre-order incentive from every retailer, so pretty much everyone out there who owns Arkham Knight will most likely have the Harley Quinn DLC. Just as I said earlier with my Red Hood DLC gameplay, Harley Quinn also doesn't have much of a replayability due to the fact that there aren't any challenge maps here within Arkham Knight, so unless you like replaying this mini story over and over, I would also wait to get your hands on this Harley Quinn story pack if you didn't pre-order the game. It was confirmed that in around, I would say, 2 to 3 months, the exclusive deal that certain retailers have with Rocksteady will come to an end, and all of these mini DLC expansions will become available to purchase separately. So I would say if you didn't pre-order the game, I would wait until those bonus challenge maps release so that you can actually have a lot more fun with this character. Now the Harley Quinn story is slightly longer than the Red Hood story by around 3 to 4 minutes. This story establishes the connection between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. A part of Scarecrow's plan from the main story, Harley Quinn was sent in to the Bloodhaven Police Department to break Poison Ivy out of jail. Now I think this pack is pretty fun. It features 3 combat maps and 2 Predator maps combined into this mini story. Harley Quinn features a couple of basic gadgets, including a jack-in-a-box and some laughing gas, which I think is pretty fun. So I think this Harley Quinn mini pack felt more like a story to me than the Red Hood pack. Not just because it was slightly longer, but because there's no real cutscenes in between which transition the combat to the Predator maps. You're pretty much walking around the Bloodhaven Police Department searching for Poison Ivy, so it definitely is a lot of fun to play, but as I said earlier, I'm really looking forward to those bonus challenge maps coming out soon so that I can actually play Harley Quinn on a series of different maps. I think the fact that Rocksteady made her a playable character was great, but you know, unless you're going to be replaying this story mode over and over again to get the most out of your money with this little pack, then I would say, you know, it's worth the wait until, I would say maybe September or October when Rocksteady releases some of those bonus challenge maps. But within this mini story, I think what was pretty cool was the fact that Rocksteady implemented Nightwing. We all know that Nightwing is the protector of Bloodhaven, so you'll see later on, once Harley Quinn tries to rescue Poison Ivy, Nightwing makes an appearance and you actually have to face him, which I think is pretty cool. Harley Quinn also features a Mayhem mode in which she gets super pissed off and can literally take out any enemy she sees very quickly. Now I know this has been talked about a little bit online, but Harley Quinn's Predator mode really isn't the best due to the fact that you can't perform silent takedowns. Every takedown that you attempt on an enemy will be loud, so that's where this Mayhem mode kind of fits in. When you have Mayhem mode activated, anytime you perform a loud takedown, any enemy can spot you and shoot at you, but you can literally dodge their bullets and then take them down as well. So I think Harley Quinn was developed in a very unique way. You know, she has a disadvantage where you can't perform silent takedowns, but at the same time, she has a pretty unique advantage to be able to take down as many enemies as she sees very quickly. So I think she was a very exclusive character that was put into Arkham Knight. And if you guys remember back in Arkham Asylum, the Joker was also made a playable character if you bought the game on PlayStation. And I thought that was a pretty cool playable character as well because he played nothing like Batman. He was a very exclusive character, featured his own arsenal, and you had to perform takedowns and beatdowns in a very different way than you would if you were Batman. So I can say the same thing about Harley Quinn. She definitely features a different style of gameplay, and I think that's what makes both the Red Hood and Harley Quinn packs worth it. The fact that these characters are not reskins with similar gadgets. They feature their own arsenals, they fight in different ways, and they play in a very unique way within the Predator maps. And I think that even though we don't have bonus challenge maps to play on with these characters, we're still able to see the type of characters that we have and the type of characters that are gonna be playable in the near future for separate maps. So I think so far I'm very impressed with Rocksteady's new features with Harley Quinn and Red Hood. And I think, as I said earlier, these packs are worth it. You know, if you didn't pre-order the game, then I would wait until bonus challenge maps are announced. But for right now, you know, if you have the packs and you've played them, I definitely would say that, you know, Rocksteady's done a great job with making sure that these characters are exclusive and they're not simple reskins with, you know, very similar fighting styles. You know, that's what I like the most about Rocksteady's DLC. And that even brings me back to an older video I made around 2 weeks ago where I talked about DLC in general with the Arkham games. I think DLC has always been worth it, and I think the best DLC has been new playable characters. And just as Rocksteady did within Arkham City with Nightwing, Catwoman, and Robin, they've done it again with Red Hood and Harley Quinn. You know, making them playable, first of all, is definitely exciting, but the fact that they feature such exclusive combat styles and predator modes, you know, it's fun. Also, what I wanted to mention was Harley Quinn's detective mode. So as you will see in around 2 minutes after I beat these cops down, every time you activate her detective mode, you can actually see a bunch of weird writing all over the walls, and the writing itself is not there, but if you actually read some of it, which I will be doing in a few minutes, it's pretty much representing her insanity and representing the fact that she's literally just obsessed with the Joker's death. You know, I think we've seen her character evolve over time from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, and I think seeing her character transition from Mr. J's girlfriend to a leader of the Joker group as a whole, I think that was pretty interesting. You know, we definitely haven't seen too much storyline with Harley Quinn being in charge, except for the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC back in Arkham City, as well as in some moments within the comic books. Like in certain comic books when the Joker dies, we sometimes were able to see Harley Quinn's transition from being a girlfriend to being a leader. And I think that the fact that Rocksteady implemented that into this little story pack, even though it's 15 minutes, it still established her insanity. And as you guys saw right there, it says, "Dear God, I'm alone." And, you know, again, that's not actually written there, but it's representing, you know, her thoughts going in her mind. And I think that was pretty cool. I also wanted to quickly bring up a big question that a lot of people have been asking online, and that is, where are the 4 exclusive challenge maps that were said to be released with the Harley Quinn pack? If you guys remember, back when the Harley Quinn pack was announced as a pre-order incentive, it actually said within the trailer and in the fine print on the website that Harley Quinn would also come with 4 exclusive challenge maps. Now my theory is that either the trailer was misleading and what it really meant was we're gonna have 4 areas within this mini story pack where we play as Harley Quinn, or in the near future when those DLC challenge maps come out, we're gonna be getting 4 free maps that are exclusive to Harley Quinn. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. I'm gonna try my best to tweet out Rocksteady and see what they have to say, but at the moment I really don't know, you know, what they meant by that, because if you go online, go onto the Arkham Knight message boards. I'll leave a link down below in the description, and if I can find a certain post that I read, it was pretty much asking the same thing, you know, why were we promised 4 exclusive challenge maps, but we were only given a 15-minute quick story? You know, I think if we would have got the challenge maps with Harley Quinn, she would have definitely had more of a replayability than Red Hood. You know, I can understand, as I said earlier, I can understand why Red Hood may have been given a shorter story. You know, it's a sequel to Arkham Knight, but with Harley Quinn, it served as a prequel to the events of Arkham Knight, so they could have done a whole lot more. Not only making the story a little longer within her pack, but give us 4 exclusive challenge maps in 4 different areas. Give us alternate skins to Harley Quinn. You know, they could have done so much more. So at the moment, I really don't know what to say regarding those 4 maps. You know, I'm kind of assuming that the trailer itself may have been misleading and it really meant that we're gonna have 4 areas to play as with Harley Quinn in this story pack. But the reason that's kind of not true is because, as I said, there's 3 areas of combat on this story pack and there's 2 areas of predators, so that's 5 areas total. That's not 4 challenge maps. So I'm not sure what that meant. Maybe the 4 maps have been canceled. Maybe they'll come out for free later. Not sure how that's going to work out, but what I could say is that Rocksteady did make a mistake in not adding in challenge maps from the start, and I think that would have solved a lot of these issues with the replayability, and it would have solved the issue with Red Hood and Harley Quinn not being implemented enough. So we're just going to have to wait for some clarification from Rocksteady. But last but not least, we have our boss fight with Nightwing. He's actually pretty simple to beat. All you have to do is hop over him before he attacks you, and then hit him from behind. Just like with the Red Hood DLC, you don't even have to focus on taking down the cops. All you really have to do is focus your main attacks on Nightwing himself. I would say it's good to take down a couple of cops once in a while just to increase your combo so that you could perform a takedown, but you know, in order to really complete this part, all you have to do is beat Nightwing. You don't even have to focus on taking down the cops or finishing every single person. So overall, this was a pretty fun story pack. Even though it's 15 minutes, it's a great prequel to the story. And as I said earlier, they could have done a lot more, but maybe in the near future with a patch or an update, they'll end up throwing in some more content for Harley Quinn. And of course, when we see some more challenge maps in the near future is when Harley Quinn will have more of a replayability, just like Red Hood. But thanks for watching, everyone. Definitely hope you've enjoyed some Harley Quinn DLC gameplay here today. Be on the lookout for some more Arkham Knight coverage. I do have some Scarecrow Nightmare mission gameplay uploading tomorrow afternoon, so be on the lookout for all of that content. And peace out, YouTube.
Bloody surprise. Now grab Ivy and bring her outside. I got a car waiting for you. Scarecrow will be very pleased with our work.
Our work? Sorry, Butterpot. Last time I checked, squawking and talking ain't work.
Why, you little...
Be nice and no Ivy.
Just